Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground YouTube, and it's only on YouTube now. We're going to talk about the San Antonio Spurs beating the Phoenix Suns 120 to 109. The Spurs go to 24 and 29 and 14 and 13 at home. The Suns go to 26 and 29, 10 and 18 away from home. We got the unfortunate news that Victor Wembanyama is going to be out for the rest of the season, and we are going to continually get updates on his progress as the season continues to go on and months continue to pass by. One thing I do know though is the series between the Suns and the Spurs is now 1-1, and they play again 2 months from now, and that will be the last game they play in the regular season. And we'll see if these teams are able to make a run for the playoffs. We'll know by then, but we still have to wait until then. But the San Antonio Spurs really took command in this game, especially in that first quarter because they won it 31 to 21. The Suns chipped at the lead and made it 33 to 29, and then they also lost the third quarter by a lot, by 9, 34 to 25. But they cut the lead a little bit with a 30 to 26 fourth quarter, but it wasn't enough to be able to win the game. And the Suns did get it close, and they had a chance to make that last run to probably take the lead. But the Spurs said, no, that's not going to happen. We're going to make shots. We're going to make plays. We're going to step up and get this win that we should be able to get. And they got it done. And I love the fact that they knew how they wanted to attack, who they wanted to attack, and they did it throughout the entire game. And the Suns couldn't get enough stops. They couldn't make enough plays to keep up with the Spurs, and they ended up losing this one. Kevin Durant, 39 minutes, 22 points, minus 12 and plus minus, one turnover, two assists, five rebounds, 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 3 or 6 from three. Royce O'Neal, 27 points for him. He was splashing threes in this game. He kept finding a way to get open, and then he was just letting it fly. But he was 10 or 16 from the field and 6 or 12 from three, and 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He actually led everybody tonight with those 27 points when it comes to the Phoenix Suns. And when you look at the Spurs, none of those players scored 27 either, meaning he had game high. 6 rebounds for him. One of them was offensive, 3 assists, 3 steals, 4 turnovers. He had 3 personal fouls. He was a -5 and plus minus. Nick Richard played 9 minutes, and that was it for him. 1 or 2 for the field. He had shot 1 or 1 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 2 was offensive. 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -10 and plus minus 3 points. Tyus Jones, he struggled too. 1 of 9 from the field in 23 minutes. He was 1 of 6 from three, and he had some good looks. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 personal foul, -2 and plus minus 3 points. And Devin Booker, he just didn't have it going either tonight. 4 of 14 from the field, just a hard 17 points, just brutally. Had to literally they was taking the ball right out of Devin Booker's hands sometimes, and he couldn't even get the grip on the ball no more. They just came at him. They was fearless when they was attacking him, and they forced him to turn the ball over whether he liked it or not. 2 of 7 from three. The best part about his game was that he could get to the free throw line where he was 7 of 8, but that was about it. 8 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 rebounds. He did have 4 personal fouls. He was a -4 and plus minus. Ryan Dunn got a couple seconds, didn't do anything because of that reason. Mason Plumlee played 17 minutes. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal foul, +5 and plus minus 2 points. Bo played 10 minutes. He was 2 of 3 from the field and 1 of 2 from three, finished with 5. 4 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, -13 and plus minus. And Bradley Beal, 19 points, -9 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 6 assists, 9 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 0 of 2 from three, 8 of 14 from the field. You gotta like the fact that he's taking that role and really embracing it and trying to play his best basketball, steal, and he's been doing a good job so far. Ever since he's been coming off the bench, he's still been a great, impactful player for the Suns, and he was the best player off the bench for them tonight. Grayson Allen got in double figures. You love to see that. But he was 3 of 10 from the field and 3 of 9 from three. The best part about it, he was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and he had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. But he also had 2 turnovers, 5 personal fouls, and he was a -5 and plus minus. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 38 of 81, 46% from the field, 16 of 44, 36% from three, 17 of 20, 85% from the free throw line, 39 rebounds, 28 assists, 6 steals, 4 blocks, 18 turnovers, and 21 personal fouls. And then the Spurs, they came out like they was on a mission, and they succeeded in getting whatever that was, and most likely it was the win. And since they got it, I'm liking what I seen out of them. This is how they should play going forward. And at least they knew how they wanted to play their style, since they do have to adjust not having Victor in the middle or having them at the top of the key, because now they have one-way players instead of versatile player. And they don't really have any key replacement to Victor Wembanyama, because the guy is just that good. That guy is just an anomaly. That guy is just something that we have never seen before, and there's no way to replace him. But they have to. They have to continue to go forward. They got to continue to try to win games, and they had a good start of that tonight. Harrison Barnes, 3 of 10 from the field, 2 of 7 for three. I think he had a lot of good looks and a lot of great opportunities. They just didn't fall. He took some shots that I know he can make, and he just didn't get it going all the way tonight, even though he made a few. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -7 plus -8 points. Bismack Biyombo, 16 minutes, 4-4 from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 personal foul, plus 3 and plus -8 points. And Chris Paul, 4 of 10 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 13 points, 10 assists, so a double-double for him. 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 2 personal foul, plus 15 and plus minus. They needed every 3 that he shot, every pass that he made, because man, did he make these guys' jobs so much easier tonight, just putting them in good position and keeping the ball flowing and going. De'Aaron Fox was just a beast. He's a speed demon. You can't stop the guy. This guy just knows how to put the ball in the basket. 8 of 19 from the field, but he was 3 of 7 from 3 and 7 of 9 from the free throw line. He had 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, and he was a plus 12 and plus minus with 26 points. And then Devin Vassell, 5 of 14 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 13 points, plus 17 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 1 block, 3 steals, 2 rebounds, and 1 of them was offensive. They only had 3 starters that got in double figures tonight, and it was enough because their bench really came to play. Julian Champagnie played 16 minutes. He was 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 personal fouls, -6 and plus -15 points. Jeremy Sohan played 28 minutes. He was 5-8 from the field. He was just all over the place. He was 1 of 2 from 3. It was a big one to keep him ahead, and he knocked it down at the end of the quarter. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, plus 14 and plus minus, and 12 points. Keldon Johnson was just too big, too strong for him, flexing on him, because he knew they couldn't stop him, and he was 6 of 9 from the field and 2 of 4 from 3. And then he was 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 3 personal fouls, plus 2 and plus minus 15 points. And Stephon Castle, 4 of 12 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, plus 5 and plus minus. And every single guy that came off the bench got in double figures in points. And like I said, Castle had a double-double in rebounds with his points. And they all played defense and competed out there, and they all was able to knock down a 3. Besides Castle, but he made that up by getting to the free throw line the most off the bench, and he shot the most times off the bench. And that's what we want to see more of Castle. Looking for a shot, looking to make plays on both ends of the court, and he did that tonight. And you got to love what you're seeing from them. And they have more players that could have contributed, but it wasn't really needed tonight. So they all didn't play because the coaches made that decision that we got enough and we got it figured out. Let's stick to the game plan. Let's stick to what's working, and we're going to ride these guys out this game. And it ended up working. 44 of 93, 47% from the field, 15 of 41, 36% from three, 17 of 22, 77% from the free throw line, 44 rebounds, 30 assists, 13 steals, 3 blocks, 9 turnovers, 20 personal fouls, and 120 points. You gotta love what you've seen from the Spurs. Resiliency. They're still trying to prosper. They're still trying to show you that they got a lot more hooping to do, and they're not quitting and giving up on their season just because their best player is gonna be out. Gotta like the dog in them and the fight in them. You gotta love what they was able to do tonight. Other than that, the Suns lost another game that they should have won. They could have won, but they just couldn't do it enough to get it done. And that's what they've been doing all season, man. They have some guys that they can shoot, they can score, they can create, but if their shot from the perimeter ain't falling, they ain't gonna play enough defense and get enough stops. They're in trouble, and they can get cooked by certain players. If you come straight at them, or you aggressive trying to look for your shot, you can catch them slipping, you can catch them unprepared. And even though I still like the Suns team as it's constructed, they're still trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work and what lineups work or not because they keep using different players. And then they made some moves at the deadline, changing up some of their rotations, and they're still figuring that part out while still trying to figure out a win together. They're in a tough situation. A lot of the teams in the West would take their spot, is what their GM was saying last year. And this is just a tough situation to watch because you know somebody got to go. And you know if one go, multiple might have to go. Just because if you're not going to win with this team and you can't find a way to get better, your goal is to only get worse to be able to find a way to rebuild. That's not what they wanted to do. They felt like making the move of Kevin Durant would make them a contender. It made them a popularity team. It didn't really make them a championship team. And this is year 3. And they haven't been close to winning the championship. They haven't even got to a conference finals. Kevin Durant hasn't been to a conference final since he played for the Warriors. And that's how long ago it was. It's almost 10 years at this point, showing you how hard it is to win in this league. You can have one of the greatest, you can have one of the best players and still struggle to win. And Phoenix Suns are a perfect example of that because they have 3 great players and they have 2 players that's all NBA quality. And if they have one bad game or both of them are not playing great defensively, then they're in a tough situation to be able to win those games against anybody because the lead is just that tough this year. And it's only looking like it's getting tougher because the talent is going up and up and up each and every year. The skill set of players are going up and up and up. The ability to be young and athletic only is going to keep going up and up and up because more people are going to want to be able to get in the league, and then they're going to have the opportunity to do so. Like people say, sports are for young men. And Devin Booker's getting up there, Bradley Beal's getting up there, Kevin Durant's getting up there, and they already having trouble guarding the rim. They already having trouble guarding perimeter players, and they're not even that old. They just old by sports type of years, and that matters because people gonna look at what can we get this guy for, and they're gonna depreciate the value because they don't really see the benefit of this guy. If he can't win with you, we don't want to pay that price to get the guy because we want to make sure if we get one of these guys, they can win with us. And if we're not 100% sold that they can win with us, then we're not going to be in a rush to make that move either. So Phoenix might have to look at it like, do we really want to go lower on some of these asking prices because we don't have a deal that we really like? Look what Jimmy Butler went for. Nobody even talks about that trade. They just talk about Jimmy Butler because whoever gets the best player in the trade is usually supposed to win. But now we in championship culture where championship is all that matter. And if you're not competing for that, and if you're not trying to win that, especially if you're a great player or a Hall of Fame player that's still playing at an excellent level like Kevin Wayne Durant is, then what are we really doing? And that's why I didn't really like him going to Phoenix and Brooklyn. If you're not trying to win a title, then what are you really trying to do? Because great players are judged by how great and how successful they are at being dominant in this league. And I just hear a lot of people talking about that. It never really changed. They always wanted championships. They always was playing for championships. It just became more people just talk about how you ain't getting championships and how you should be valuing championships. Because if you're not thinking about it like that, then nobody really wants to trade for you. Nobody really wants to have you that much because they're going to have the pressure of trying to win with you because the fans is going to say, what do we have to do to put the team around you to be able to win one? And he got trapped in that situation in Brooklyn. He got trapped in the situation with Phoenix because when you're a great player, it comes with the expectations. Kevin Durant, I understand what the man is saying. I want to have fun. I just want to hoop. I just want to show how great I am, and I want to compete against the best. But if you want to do that, play against the best. Show you that you wanted the best. Now you did that. Now how can you get back to helping this team be a championship team, even if it's the next one, even if it's Phoenix, and it just confusing when I see a lot of his interviews. It's just like he's ducking the leadership. He's ducking the accountability of what comes with the territory of being great. You want all the shine, you want all the glory, and you say you wasn't even happy after you left Golden State and you won championships. Then what are you really playing for? Because this is something you can't escape. This is something that's not leaving. Like this is what it takes to be great, and this is what you have to do if you want to be great, unless the fans going to continue to talk how great you're not by not accomplishing these goals that they expect you to want to reach and that they expect you to reach. And that's just the reality of the situation. And it's just the truth. You just have to be great and do great things, and great things come with winning titles. And if you ain't doing that, you get the backlash. It's unfortunate, but it comes with the territory. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this in different variety. I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and future stars. I also do mock drafts and draft coverage. Not only that, I got over 3,000 videos that you can check on my channel if you're still thinking about being a fan. And that should be enough to win you over. But if it's not, it's your choice anyway. But I will say my social medias are also on my channel. You can email me if you want to do something collaborative or just have a conversation, or if you just want to follow to see some other things I do besides make basketball videos, which is the whole purpose of this channel. Other than that, I'm going for now. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all can to count those blessings, put a little leisure, a little fun, and a little rest inside y'all week. The weekend is almost here already. A couple minutes from now when this video gets posted, it will be the weekend again. Man, that's crazy how fast time going. We already been at this for 10 plus years. But remember, let's make 2025 better than 2015. That's already 10 years ago. I put up some classics in 2015 and it's already 10 years later. That's how fast this time been going, but I'm still trying to give y'all as much mix-ups and change-ups as I can give y'all to keep y'all interested in loving this channel. That's why this channel been successful. Y'all like watching and hearing what I got to say, and I love making it, and that's the 50-50 why the channel has been so successful for the last 10 plus years. Other than that, I'm going for now. Y'all stay blessed up.